everyone, today I am going to make chocolate fudgy brownies. Now these are something that the family absolutely loves, especially Archer, and I know Adam really appreciates when I make them. I spoke about them on our live feed the other afternoon and a lot of people said, what's the recipe, share it with us. So I wasn't planning on sharing it on here, but I thought why not, I'll show you how I make it and you guys might be able to try it as well and enjoy the chocolatey goodness that it is. And yeah, so now I'll show you the ingredients and then we'll get into making it. Now here are the ingredients you will need to make your fudgy brownie. We have 225 grams of milk chocolate. I'm using melts, but you can use block chocolate, it just needs to be chopped up. We have 170 grams of butter. This will need to be melted, but at the moment I've just weighed that. 2 eggs at room temperature, a teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1/4 cup of cocoa. Now you need 3/4 cup of all-purpose or plain flour. And over here is my sugar. Now the recipe I've adapted this from just says sugar. So what I do is use some brown sugar and some caster sugar. And the measurements I've got here is 1/2 cup of the brown sugar and 3/4 cup of the caster sugar. Now they're the ingredients you need to create this delicious recipe. And here is the pan. I've already prepared this and it's your first step. I've already put baking paper or parchment paper in there ready to go so it doesn't stick. And this pan is 20 centimeters by 20 centimeters. And it's perfect. Let's go. Now I just wanted to mention that this pan is 20 centimeters by 20 centimeters or 8 inches by 8 inches. I completely forgot to convert it for you, but that's it. So it's ready to go. Now your next step is to preheat your oven. Now it needs to be at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So this is all ready to go now. First step's done, second step's done. Let's get cooking. Now the first step is to half your chocolate. If you haven't got melts, you need to have cut that up first and put it in here. And this now needs to go into the microwave to melt, and this part set aside. Melt at about 20-second intervals so you can check how it's going. That's looking really good. There you go, that's all melted. And then we'll set that aside so it's not too hot when we put it in the mixture. There we go. Now I'm just going to go and melt this butter. Once again, use your microwave or use your saucepan. Now the first part of the recipe is going to need your hand mixer, or you can use a kitchen bench mixer. My hand mixers actually blew up the other day, so we had this that I've never used before. I've used it a couple of times now. Same thing, I've got the whisk attachment on, and the first thing you need to do is add your sugar. So I'm just going to remove this top part. I guess I could use that as a hand mixer, but it's quite heavy for me. So we'll tip our sugar in. If you can see that, I've mixed it a bit in there. So that's our sugars. Rightio. So once you've added your sugar, you need to add your butter, and then we'll mix it for however long. So we're just going to add our melted butter into the bowl. You see that? And then we're going to mix that in. I've turned that on. Sorry, it's a bit noisy. Now we need to beat in the eggs and the vanilla, and that's for about maybe 1-2 minutes, but you just want the mixture to become fluffy and very light. 1, 2, then we want to add our vanilla in there. There we go. There we go. Now I'll get that started and I'll chuck it onto a time lapse so it's not as noisy. Okay, they are done. Rightio. So now we need to add in the melted chocolate. Now it's not as hot as it was, so that should be fine. If you don't leave it sitting long enough, it's just going to cook the egg. So put it in and we'll whisk it. Rightio. I wonder if I think I'm blocking the view when I'm tipping stuff in. Apologies of that. Okay, so we'll whisk that in. Nice. Okay, that is whisked in now. Next step, we'll remove the bowl and take it over to the bench so we can sift in the other ingredients. Okay. Here's our wet ingredients. Now, can you see that? I might have to adjust the camera down. There we go. Them there. Now, we got our sifter. I'll put him there. And you need to sift in your flour. Your cocoa, and your salt. There we go. Once you've sifted in your ingredients, you need to fold the dry ingredients with the wet ingredients to incorporate them. Now remember, don't overmix this mixture because you'll end up with a really beautiful cake, but you won't get a brownie. Look at that, that is folded in beautifully. Now, your next step, which is your final step, is to fold in the remainder of the chocolate. Now your last step is to fold in the remainder of the chocolate. Chocolate chunks, chocolate melts, cut up chocolate and fold it into your mixture. Look at that. And this is going to make our yummy gooey fudgy brownie. Beautiful. Let's put it in the pan. Okay, so I folded in those chocolates. Let's put it into our pan. Look at that chocolate coming out. Time to put this in the oven, ready to go. Now how long you put it in the oven for is really dependent on how you like your brownie. Do you like it more cakey? Do you like it more fudgy, soft, gooey? Now you can put it in for 20 minutes, 25 minutes, up to 30, 40 minutes even. It will still be okay. At the moment, what I've worked out, these guys like their brownie about the 27 or 32 minute mark. There's a little bit in between that. Very precise, I know, but it seems to work. And it really depends on your oven as well. So give it a go, try it in different ways. You can't fail. If it's too gooey, you have it with some ice cream and it's delicious. If it's too cake-like, we all love cake, so it doesn't really matter. Enjoy this, let us know. And I will show you the completed brownie once it's out of the oven, and I'll have a few little taste testers, and a big test taster, a tasty test taster, come and taste it. And I will get some taste testers as soon as it is out of the oven. What you need to do is cool it down, so because you can't eat it straight out of the oven, it's a bit hot. So once it's cooled down enough, we'll all try it and let you know how it tastes. But if you do try this recipe, please let me know how it goes. What you can adapt it, change it, add white chocolate into it, do whatever you like. It's so yummy. We're looking forward to this. Thank you. Ready? Oh, it looks it. Oh, look at that, the crackle on the top. Oh, now that has to sit and cool. Oh, shivers. Let's touch the hot pan. So I don't know if you can see that. That just has to sit and cool now. I've pulled this out of the pan and just cut a little bit. And can you see in there? It looks absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to cut this up, put it on a plate, and then get our taste testers. So we are ready for the taste test of the brownie.
I'm all for it.
Haha.
It looks absolutely beautiful.
So what do you reckon? You want to grab a little bit?
Yeah, I will, because I already know how good your brownie is. But,
Make sure it worked again.
Oh,
Oh.
check that out. Fudgy. Crunchy on the outside.
Look, I got a bit with melted chocolate in it too.
Melted, gooey middle. Just so yummy, guys.
So good.
It's so worth it. What do you reckon, babe?
So good. Do you want a little bite?
Another video.
Oh, yep. Oh, he'll be in another video. So, I shouldn't have a second bite. Anyway, give it a go. I hope you enjoy it. Let us know. Put in photos on our Facebook. Even email us if you like, if you do try it. And yeah, so please like and subscribe to our channel. We'll keep sharing recipes as long as you want them. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. See you soon.
That's
Bye.
awesome.